No noodle. It's a noodle long. Hello. Hello. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Same settings, babes. Stream Elements on the top of things today. 17 seconds in. That's actually very impressive. Good job. Good job, Stream Elements. I like how I always track that, just out of curiosity. It literally means nothing. Who cares if it mentions it at all? But I still watch for it anyway. How are the friends? Happy Saturday. An absolute gorgeous day outside. I actually had the windows open until now. I only closed them because it's a little chilly and it's going to get progressively chillier. And I'd rather not have to hop off of the game for a moment to close windows, so I did. Right? Foxfire, it's gorgeous outside right now. It's absolutely beautiful, super sunny, chilly, but like nice. The sun actually feels warm. Fossil Fest looked awesome, Spidey. It looked like you had a lot of fun. You're cleaning because it's a nice day. It's the perfect day for it. My roommate came back today. She came back early, so I was hanging out with her in the afternoon, and now she's off to do some other prior commitments, and she's busy for most of the evening, so I was like, I'll just stream later in the day. So here we are. Here we are. We're streaming. We're here. Whenever Ray appears, he'll be happy to see that I picked a free Ren GIF for today's stream. Yeah, 7 shiny Littens. That's ridiculous. Congrats. Akito! My girl! Happy vacay time! This is day 1, right? You got the next, like, 5 days off or something? As you deserve. Enjoy. I hope you got yourself a delectable treat to celebrate. I don't know what would spike your fancy, but you gotta do it. 3 years. I know, Akito is an absolute G. She's a G unit. A baller. Lady doesn't know what the heck she's talking about today, but we're here! Clearly I'm in a good mood. Heck. It's kind of cute because last night after the stream and after playing Lethal Company with some very excellent friends of mine, I noticed that our fellow friend Barbie, also known as Baby Rage, was still streaming at like 2-something in the morning my time, and it said that she had been streaming for 7.5 hours, and I was like, holy shit. That's a stream. She was feeling it. Thank you for the shout out, Noodle. Let's go. Everyone go follow her. She plays Hogwarts Legacy. She's been playing this like supermarket simulator thing that gives me PTSD, but it also kind of looks fun. She's an absolute sweetheart. I love her. But yeah, she was excited. She was like, wait, lady, don't go to bed yet. And she actually pulled out her copy of Red Rogues that she had just ordered off of Amazon. And I don't know, like I've always loved Red Rogues. Rose and I started the project back in like 2009, and it was like a little collaborative story venture that we had on and off for years. And then I wrote the first book, and you know, that was really hype AF, but it's also been like 8 years since I released it, and it hasn't been something that I've like actively like discussed or talked about with people for a while, because you know, as you do. But because of this sudden uptick of interest again, thank you to Noodle and Barbie, and I know that Moon Jelly's like eyeball emoji, it also has kind of perked Rose's interest again, so we just spent the last few hours just like talking about it, and it was just so fun. I'm in such a good mood right now. Yeah, you haven't talked about it? I mean, it's kind of odd. It's kind of a weird thing, like, I don't know, you present yourself throughout different phases of life, accomplishing different things, and something that you just take for granted that you have done, for other people might be like, holy shit, you did that? Like, I honestly haven't thought about what a neat novel concept it is that I have written a book. I am an author. I just haven't thought about it in a while. You demand more noodles? Yeah, I straight up wrote a book. I just... Yeah, today is a good day. It's super sunny. The roommate returned. We had a blast from the past, and now I'm like, shit, maybe I should get back to writing that, you know? I am a gosh darn author. It's a thing. Barbie's gonna have it as part of her book club. I sure hope it's a good book. I'm pretty, like, I know it is. I know that the me of 8 years ago wouldn't release a piece of garbage. I definitely put a lot of love in there. And I know that if I were to write something now, it would probably be better. Because I remember in university, my fiction prof said, at the time, the first book you write is going to be the best thing ever. And then later on, it's going to be the worst thing you've ever crafted. Like, it's absolute hot garbage. But I do think that Red Rogues holds up. But yeah, I think the free run clip is also super cute. I wanted to make it a free run pick for a while, and I wasn't entirely sure which one I wanted, if it was just gonna be free run or just Fern or whatever, doing like cool magic shit. But I was like, nah, I just want them to enjoy tea and you know, whatever, just desserts. My fix, it's just, I don't know, there's something hilarious that everyone's most recent impressions of me are absolute crack ships. Big Goron and Nehru and Noodle X Nutcracker. Like, this is the legacy that I am currently leaving behind. When you guys think of me, it's going to be ZOOTRs and crack fix. Like, what? The novel eyeball emoji. Well, now that it's kind of been discussed again, now Rose and I even want to, like, reread it and, you know, be up to date on it. So I'm like, snap! You know, having a good day. I like how I started the stream and I haven't even acknowledged that I'm actually playing Zelda yet, but same settings as yesterday. It's got the full skulls, it has the scrubs, it has the cows, the moo-moos. Zelda isn't real, you're right. This is the Legend of Link. Link of Time. Linky Link. Yeah, there definitely is a streamer that's doing a book club with it, and I'm like, eyeball emoji. I was about to ask if you beat it and my Twitch notifications were acting up again. No, I was just very animatedly hanging out with my pals right now, okay? I will play the game. I will be the serious, totally serious lady who plays this game. But, you know. Oops, all rando. Legend of Bumbo. I'm not gonna take that name because that is your future solo rando. Red Rogue won't fit. That's 9 characters. I need 8. I mean, I could name it after a character of Red Rogues. I mean, it is 8. You're right. I can't count today. Who is? I don't have my notepad up either. Who am I? What a stream. Work of art. Could be Theora. Or I could be like, tee-hee, today I am advertising my book, just writing B.S. Watson. Either way. Hello, Mighty Jackson! How you doing? Curse you, Theora? Okay, maybe it will be Theora. That's funny. No, it's not an F.U. noodle. It's the tee-hee Ganondorf is getting sealed away by her at the end. Barbie! Hello? How's it going? All the love. Yeah, you know what? We'll call it Theora. That will mean nothing to most people for now, but it will later. You hate being a girl? Well, you might hate it, but gosh darn, you are very good at it. You are super cute. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Where do we start? We have a bonus song. Yeehaw. I don't know why I was talking like that. Yeehaw. I am like super giddy and goofy today. I guess I'm clearly in a good mood. You know, I have some vitamin D. No. But yeah, so we're having a good day. There is a Bidoof in the chat. Oh, I forgot to pop out my chat so I don't lose all my windows. Hold on. Oh god, I'm gonna have to hear myself for 0.2 seconds. What, atrocious. I mean, it's okay if you all have to hear me, but I have to hear me as I'm speaking. 0 out of 10. Goofy. The music just died. There's just no music anymore. Why is it taking so long to load? Probably because I'm streaming. I just want this window right here. Let me pop it out. Don't give me the loading symbol on the chat. Just let a girl pop it out. Let it be free. I've been streaming for 11 minutes and there's been no game. I mean, to be fair, a lot of streams are like they'll have the early, you're just hanging out, you're chatting, you're feeding the cat, whatever else. But normally for me, I jump in the first couple of minutes. There, chat, you're loading. There's been a game. You typed Theora. Matt, your balls. Okay, that I don't know why, but my chat was super laggy loading that up. But we got there. We did it. We're here. I'm gonna play the game now. Yeah, it literally took me 3 hours to get a single strength. I don't think any of the strengths were in my game, so that didn't really help. You only had one hand available. Side eye emoji, Matt. You don't just say that. Oh no! All right, we're starting the game. 3, 2, 1. Hiya! Shit! Where's my hiya? Why isn't it working? Hello? My timer. I'm pressing the button. Why aren't you working? Hold on. Let's reset live split because I think it's fucking dead. I am a well-oiled machine, professional streamer here at LuxuriousLady, troubleshooting like a champ, aka hit the restart. Is it working now? Why isn't it? What happened? Why? I've literally never changed my settings. I have an idea. Is it this? It did it. Okay. Well, 3, 2, 1. Hiya! There. Oh, well, we got it to work eventually. I like our tunic color
There's
today.
no point worrying about the future. Que sera, sera.
Que sera, sera. What a legend. What? Great start. Okay. I'm not a fan of this start, but alright. Fire Temple immediately proving valuable is actually gross. A character in Fruits Basket says that a lot. Which one? It's been a hot minute since I watched Fruits Basket, but I absolutely loved that anime. I watched the original and the newer version. The newer version's actually great. Jabu has well in it. You return with chicken nuggies and soda? Let's go. I'm not, lined up very well, so he's about to drown. He's sinking, boys! Oh! Yeah, Shiguro does say it. I want to watch that again. It's honestly super cute. I mean, I'm super biased because Toru is voiced by Laura Bailey, who can do no wrong in my eyes, but still. Spider and Water Temple is dead. Do it! Let's go! Oh no! My notepad is in the way! I won something? How did I do that? Laura Bailey is just incredibly talented. She put in the work, and she is amazing in pretty much anything that she's in. I parachuted into it. I was wondering, what is happening? The camera angle was not having it. I don't really want to do Gerudo Valley, but I'd start out here. There is no Loach. Apparently there's a new K-drama on Netflix about a girl that gets turned into a chicken nugget. Is the primary drama whether she's gonna get eaten or not. She gonna get eaten by her crush? Flushed emoji? Like, honestly, yeah. Can you share some more intel just for all intents and purposes? Because it sounds bizarre enough, I need to know more. Hey! Barbie won the Battle Royale! Let's go! Bite it. Accept your fate! Yes! Suck my butt! Whoa. This is a really good weekend. I mean, yay. No. You can stick with the prior message. Loser? Man, fishing sucks. Calling me a loser. SMH, my head. What did I walk into? Oh no! Hi, Aurora Borb! I love how you just like casually drop in and be like, hey, let's see what Lady's up to today, and you're just you know, seeing excellence. That's what you walked into. It's just people being happy and giddy and enjoying the sunshine, and everyone's respective company being 10 out of 10 would recommend. I hope you have been doing well. I mean, the actual thing was just, we had a battle royale going on with the little Pokemon avatars, and she won. But, you know. Have you been? I have a Pona song. Oh, I have a Pona song. I didn't really clue into the true extent of what that meant till now. I can play the music to the cows already. Didn't even acknowledge that. Crate in the crater. Spider under crate. Okay. I guess we are going Gerudo Valley then. Rematch! Do it up, Akito! Let's go! The show is actually just called Chicken Nugget. I think the wonderful thing about that quote is that that is complete sarcasm. My worst weapon type in Splatoon is chargers. If anyone is curious about what I actually used to play in Splatoon, in Splatoon 2, I was a dualies main, and then at the end of 2 and part of 3, I got more into like the Splattershot Pro and like the mid-range weapons. There's a Splatfest next weekend. Maybe we should play together, eyeball emoji. Carry me to victory. huge eyeball emoji. Obviously, anyone who plays Splatoon is welcome to join us for that. Staring at Matt really intensely. I love you too, Barbie! You chose keyboard? Oh, I don't even know what the Splatfest is. Like, what are they all about? Village Well is DC, okay. So a machine turns her into a chicken nugget, and then her dad and her crush are trying to get her back to normal. So, like, is it like live action? Is it live action and they just do zoom ups on a chicken nugget and then they have her voiceover or something? Because that would be hilarious. Oh, where am I going? We will go to daytime market and then nighttime market. Yeehaw. Yeah, chicken nugget isekai was not what I had in the bingo card, but, you know, I respect it. I'm melting this woman's face off. That's definitely a Spirit Temple reference. Oh no, you accidentally turned on captiones. Hope we can play against each other. Oh, because team guitar, I see. I was like, Moonchill, I wanted to play together, but you chose violence. Well, I will have to consider. Mine would be less about picking what team I'd be interested in being and more about like, hey, I want to join my pals. We can be terrible at the same time? Nah, we are going to kick ass. Take names. Why are there so many schools? I guess I mean, I know the answer to that, but... Oh. Chicken Nugget Show is live action. I want to see a clip that's just them doing like dramatic zoom ups to a chicken nugget. What shape is this chicken nugget? Because not all chicken nuggets are created equal. Right? Is it a dino nugget? Is it a boot nugget? Like, what is she rocking out as? Flingsa, Moon Jelly, we can't be friends anymore. But I mean, she would take like I mean, Flingsa is a roller, so like, you know, she's got our up close, timid covered. Why am I walking in here? I don't have bombs. She's a circular nugget. Oh my, she's perfectly round. How am I like, my C stick I think is slowly starting to give up. Oh, her curves are perfection. She has a definitive crunch. I don't have the money for that Hylian shield, but it's there. You have no killing instinct? I go for the kills, so that means we'd be a perfect pair. You can get our coverage and get that turf and hold down the fort, and I will just go murder and probably get murdered. That's probably the more likely more likely scenario. I will say that Matt is really good at pretty much any weapon type. He is like a jack of all trades in Splatoon. Any role you need him to be, he's able to flex really well. Could you send that in Discord as well, Jimmy, so I can watch it later? I mean, Splatoon 2 was actually the original intention of my Discord server. I later started streaming and it rebranded into my stream server, but at the time, I actually made it with friends for Splatoon 2, and that's how I kind of reconnected with Matt and how I met Sage and Birdie and Aikido and like everyone. I don't think there's anything else at nighttime I can do in here. Let's just check the skull and I guess both skulls and check the hint here. And that does require playing, but it could be fun to get our asses kicked with friends. There's a tentacle in the chat. Spider behind a money wall. I think that's the song Storm's Grotto in Hyrule Castle, so that's nice. Well, yeah, you've definitely known me way before that. I'm just saying, meaning in reference to Splatoon itself, a lot of my current day online pals were thanks to that game, or thanks to my writing a fan fiction for that game. There seems to be a trend. There seems to be a trend with how I meet people, it seems. Though it wasn't a crack ship for that one. I just was so disappointed in the original end for the Splatoon 2 story mode that I decided to write kind of like my own continuation dealing with the repercussions of the main plot. You did. You did find me through my fanfic. Most people did. That is how I met, like, Aikido and Millennium Aspen and Birdie and Sage and a number of people, to be honest. I don't think I have her Fractured Spirit, linked on here. Probably because people troll me about it, so I just don't usually reference it, but oh, whatever, I guess we'll just keep going. We'll go to Lon Lon. We'll hang out with Lon Lon. Yeah, I honestly, at one point, I was talking to Wasabi, I think this was like a year ago or so now, and we were talking about her Fractured Spirit, and I actually wrote out the entire rest of the outline that I had for her Fractured Spirit, so Wasabi actually knows the whole thing. So I probably should release that at some point, just so that people know what ends up happening. It was gonna be very dramatic and pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. I can tell you if I get, oh no, spoilers from something from a few years ago. That tournament that they're in, they don't win, let me tell you that. Yeah, there's the plot, even though it was like about the Squid Sisters and about Octolad and Ladyhood and whatever, Pearl and Marina were gonna have an increased presence in the story, and at one point there was a whole plot where Marina was gonna end up getting kidnapped, or at least the intention was for her to be kidnapped, but Mari happened to be like jogging by at the time, and she ends up getting kidnapped instead, and then it became like a whole rescue mission, having to hop down and deal with the Octarians and everything. And that is also where they end up learning who Callie really is. Spoiler alert, you guys are learning stuff. I do love that their change of outfit is like Team Rocket levels of disguise. Like, it's super obvious who they are, but then both, like, every other character is just like, man, Tina. It always cracked me up. It's such a stupid thing. She puts on sunglasses and suddenly you don't know who she is. It's the Superman logic. Who could they possibly be? Yeah, like the grand reveal, because after Mari or Marie, however you want to pronounce her name, after she disappears, Callie obviously fears the worst, and she's Agent 1, so she's got to go down, and she's going on a rescue mission. But she decides to recruit Octolad, for assistance, and she doesn't want to tell Lady for reasons. Iron boots, guys, there's boots here. I'm playing a game. I am so weird right now. I'm so giddy, but like, whoosh. Nice. But yeah, so Octolad goes down with her, and then Lady ends up learning about it anyway, and she's pissed that, Octolad would be included on this thing, because that recklessly puts him in danger. And sure enough, at one point they do get ambushed and almost do get killed. But Lady was trailing them and happens to catch up. And the grand reveal for, like, Octolad actually learns, that it's Callie first, because during that battle, one of the chargers, like, snipes off her sunglasses, and, like, Octolad looks up, and it's her, and he's, like, his eyes widen, and he's like, holy shit. But she, like, when Lady comes in with her dualies, to assist, she, like, scrambles and puts the sunglasses back on, and, like, after the moment, like, Octolad obviously wants to tell Lady immediately, but Callie just gives him a stern look and, like, shakes her head, and then Lady's yelling at them, like, why the fuck are you down here? You know, like, it's an adventure. See? You guys are getting the synopsis anyway. I swear I'm also paying attention to this game, but it's, like, autopilot, you know? I'm like, I have to get skulls, so, you know. Yeah, so it's a whole thing, and then there ends up being this, like, really cool final battle. I was honestly really pleased with it, where they're confronting, like, they find Mari, and she has been, oh no, brainwashed, and she's sniping them from the top of this tower thing. And, like, DJ Octavio is there, and they're, like, trying to find their way to navigate up the tower. Lady says that she's gonna paint them a path, because she's, like, the fastest one. So she's going up there with Callie, still not knowing who she is. Octolad is, using his splatling at the end, trying to fend off the other Octarians, and, like, it's really dramatic. Like, it's really epic. Oh, I need to do a ISG here. Yeah, it's a whole thing. You sound unhinged? Yeah. See, this is me when I'm feeling creative. This is me in my process, okay? I feel like you could play this game blindfolded. I mean, probably. Look at me go. We're actually accomplishing things, and I'm telling story time and everything. People who are coming in here just for a Zelda rando are probably like, what the actual heck is she talking about right now? Which is fair. Mood. Big mood. But yeah, they end up getting to the top of the tower. I think at one point Lady does get hit on the way up, but she manages to get up there. But she is, like, injured, and Mari is about to fucking end her career. She's about to die. And then Callie rescues her, and they're like, you know, they're kind of, like, wrestling for her weapon. Scrub, DMC, dead. Perfect. And meanwhile, there's more Octarians coming, Octolad's being overwhelmed, and then Marnie, who I made, like, Marina's, younger brother, comes to his rescue. There's actually a whole thing with Marnie where he's brainwashed by the Octarians, because he goes down there, to assist independently, because he was there when Pearl and Marina got attacked, and then he felt guilty that Mari got kidnapped, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna help them. But then he ends up getting caught and ends up being an enemy. Oh shit! You know? So Octolad has to face off against his boyfriend, eyeball emoji. And then during all of that time, like, Lady does almost die. Like, she gets sniped and almost, I'm pretty sure she ends up in a coma or something, to be honest with you. I'm sorry, Lady, she gets fucked. Sword is on 40. There we go. But, I think Marina has also gone down there, and she's trying to rescue her brother. And then the most unhinged way of saving the day is that Pearl comes down on Marina's motorcycle. She descends from the heavens, and she's like screaming about mayonnaise, like, ayo, it's mayo, because she was Team Mayo on that Splatfest, and she, like, absolutely splatters the shit out of DJ Octavio, and then she almost falls into the abyss, but Marina manages to catch her at the last second. But yeah, this This was like super intense. It was just an entire adventure. But yeah, Pearl actually is like saves the day. Mari's brainwashing, obviously they are able to rescue her. Lady does actually learn the truth about Callie before she gets sniped. That's actually what her distraction is like she learns who her partners in this tournament actually are. And that moment of distraction is enough time for her to get fucking sniped. Shit. Whoops. But yeah, then she wakes up probably like 2 weeks later or something, and she's actually at their apartment because they couldn't take her to an actual hospital and explain how she got injured. So she was in their apartment, and Captain Cuttlefish was there also, like, taking care of her and shit. It was a whole thing. So yeah, now you know. I apologize that I didn't write it. I honestly should have. I had such big plans for that. But now you at least know the framework through my giddy tee-hee, how that was supposed to end. No, you are so glorious, Moon Jelly. You are the best. Well, the very end of it, like... Okay, so there's a tournament going on too, because Lady's out of commission during their semifinals match. Okay, Matt is actually in this story too. Matt, Sage, and Birdie all showed up because they were the people I was playing with at the time I was writing this story. So, because Matt's character actually looked similar-ish to Lady, they had to have Matt sub in for Lady, and their chemistry didn't work too well because they had never played together, like they'd never played together before, so it didn't, they lost. They straight up just lost. Which was a thing. Lady also gets fired from her job because she no-shows for weeks. I think it's like an entire month. The whole Octarian's like going down and trying to rescue the people and whatever, it takes a couple of weeks, so she straight up gets fired for no-showing for a straight up month, which is fair. Why is it an ice trap? Rude. You would think that my storytelling would garner me some good karma in this rando, but not really. But yeah, after learning who they are and everything, Callie and Mari do feel kind of indebted to Octolad and Lady, but also feel really bad that they dragged them into their shit, so they actually do a private performance, which is the first time that they have performed since their falling out after Splatoon 1. And then they kind of rekindle their passion for performing, and they go on tour again. Lady is actually... like kind of follows them on tour in the beginning. She's kind of like one of those background stagehand helper type people because she just wants to go and support them. And then later she does decide, like, she's not an agent, she really liked the tournament. I didn't go to Anju, you're right. I was so distracted, I ignored her and I ignored Dampe. My bad. I just wanted this skull. We can go back. It's fine. Storytelling for days. I really wanted this bloopy, it was worth it. But yeah, she ends up, like, she's always really been about League and about the tournaments and everything, so she actually does go to try to become a professional, participant, I guess, I don't know. It's been a while since I've played Splatoon, so I don't remember all the lingo, but that was her end game. Now, obviously, Octolad and Marnie end up together, and I hadn't made a decision about whether Callie and Lady were end up going to become a thing or not. I just figured that I would let that develop naturally. I didn't have a direct plan for that. I just wanted to see if it made sense or not. Which I feel like probably, based on how they were interacting, I definitely got the vibes that it was more than likely going to happen, but I wasn't going to be, like, that wasn't the plan, it was just, if it happens, it happens. You didn't care much about the Squid Sisters until you read my fic? That is very sweet. I mean, they are the best. I actually do have a gift for them for my my stream. I just don't have it up right now. I should put that up sometime this weekend. Maybe tomorrow's stream, if I'm doing a Zelda rando, I will put the Squid Sisters up. Alright, for my newer friends, apologies that I just went off on a 10-minute tangent about a Splatoon fanfic that I wrote. I had written, what, like 17 chapters of it? But I had never finished it, and I always felt guilty about that, to be honest. But now you know. Now you know the rough outline of what was supposed to happen there. 10 minutes! Magic? That's nice. Well, maybe more like 15. It wasn't 30, but it was definitely all of... let's see. I believe I started talking about it as I was leaving Lake Hylia, so I guess, yeah, that was most of... that was most of the game so far! I hope that provides some closure to those who had read Her Fractured Spirit that I had not finished. My bad. Maybe someday I will get back to it, but I feel like Red Rogue should probably take priority if I were to continue writing something. Because mostly, nowadays, everyone knows me for my crack ships and, like, ship posts. They're very well-written ship posts, but they still aren't, like, my true capabilities as a writer. But yeah, if anyone, I don't know how often I do it, mainly because I know most people won't get the reference, but sometimes I call Rachel Veronica Medicus the first, and that's because that's what his character's name was in the story. Because he goes by Spark Knight Met now, but he was RV Matt 1 at the time, so that's where that came from. So if he's being particularly goofy and I yell at him and call him Rachel Veronica Maticus, that his character was like a rich girl too. I obviously have a high opinion of Met, that he ends up getting to be this rich posh girl. It's the first, it's not the third. RV Matt 1. Yeah, Rachel Veronica Medicus. I like how I started talking about details for Her Fractured Spirit, and that's when he disappears. That's probably for the best. Alright, let's check Mido's house. We'll check the hints. We'll check the shop. There's a game I'm playing here. Oh, there's a big boy! That was not great. Mido, help. Oh, I went to Lon Lon. I didn't play the cow song. I need to go back to the cows. I will probably still be on later, but I appreciate that you dropped by. I hope you feel better soon and enjoy the rest of your weekend. It is gross at Shadow having strength 1 at the end of the dungeon. That was me yesterday. Twinsies? Wasteland, Spider, and Chest. Dead. Wasteland is the dead. I love hints like that. I love that it details both the chest and the spider. I'm just gonna write Wasteland. We'll just say Wasteland Chest for convenience, but we know it's both. Okay, Spider, Cow, Grotto, dead. I'm gonna say Spider Cow. Did you like the story time, Met? Yeah! Do you like the part where Rachel Veronica Manicus is a stand-in for Lady in the semifinals of the tournament? And she has to wear that stinky beret and everything. Malon's obstacle course dead. To be fair, part of the reason, like, aside from the chemistry not really being there because RV Matt hadn't played with this group before, it was also because you don't normally play with dualies, and that's what Lady exclusively used in that plot, so it made sense. It made sense for it not to go well. Shooting the sun is dead. What was Decky Tree? That's a great question. I'll pay more attention to what I'm doing shortly. Once I leave and get the song, we'll double check it. She definitely watched it. Come on now. It sure was a dungeon. I can tell you that Jabu is the well. I mean, to be fair, it's probably not a dungeon I can do. I have magic and iron boots. So, it's not like a huge priority, but definitely something I should do. Or at least check. When I'm ready to go back to town, that is when I will do that. I also need to go play music to some cows. More specifically, the Lon Lon cows, because I honestly forgot I had a Pono song when I was out there. Because I never have a Pono song when Skullsanity is a thing. But I do today. It was not a moldy beret. I know you always said that, but that doesn't mean it's true. Did I check the grotto? Oops. Did I check the grotto beneath the owl? I don't think I did. I'm playing so sloppily right now. You're not here for quality gameplay, you're here for friendship. It's never been true. SMH, my head. It's not moldy. SMH. Song of Storms, holy shit. That's really important in these settings. I'm here for Splatoon fic, even though I don't like Splatoon. I'm glad you enjoy the chaos. I hope I have not scared all of my newer friends away with my, my past history. The lady lore was, full tilt today. See, I have to go back to Kokiri Forest anyway. I have to play Song of Storms, so see? Optimal routing, we just didn't know it at the time. I've never felt closer to you. You have seen a whole new side of me. It has expanded your perception. Spidergate, hashtag Spidergate, hashtag Cakegate. Vanilla Nocturne? This isn't the lady I know, that's false. No, you can't just call him Rachel, it has to be the full thing. I always address him as Rachel Veronica Maticus. Oh! I think the cows are there as an adult in Lon, so it's not bad that I missed it per se. I can just do it as an adult, I guess. Piece of heart. Rachel Veronica Maticus the first. Such a work of art. I might soft reset just to check that scrub grotto, because I don't think I did it. I think I checked all the hints, I went fishing pond, and then I left. Yeah, I don't want to. I might not, because I have bunnyhood and I could just run over there, but eh. It's spirit. Yeah, let's save reset. Let's go check out that, those scrubs, and then I can take the owl back. Why is it always spirit? It really is spirit like 80% of the time. I mean, it is an easy to access location as both child and adult, so it makes sense, but it's like, bah. Yeah, I'm gonna take the L. The owl. I'm still mad that the bomb bag was an ice trap. Why would you do that to me this early in the game? How are the friends? How are you all doing this weekend? I know I've just like talked your ears off. I want to hear your stories. What's going on? What are you excited for? I mean, Spidey is absolutely living his best life going to Fossil Fest, but like what have the other friends been up to? Met, are you raiding today? I want to know. You adopted a Venus flytrap? That's awesome! That's really neat. Just home being depressed? Will be less depressed because you're here with friends. You're amazing. We love you. Make sure to get yourself a nice treat. Relax. You're home. You're not at work. You don't have to stress out about anything. Just vibe. You've done nothing but lay in bed all day, as you deserve. You honestly sounded very tired at the end of last night. So I'm glad that you're taking that time to recuperate and take care of yourself. You're always stressing. It's time to learn to let it go. I know that's extremely hard and we all struggle with that, but just treat yourself kindly. I know there's a lot of shit going on, but just take care of yourself first and foremost. It's okay, Noodle. I'm pretty sure both Moon Jelly and I were also feeling it. I played a bit longer with them afterwards, but otherwise I was also feeling the tired. If only I had played this to the cows earlier, I could have routed in the target in the woods without having to go back there. That's literally the only thing that the slingshot is really good for, except for checking skulls at a distance, I guess. Good point. Let's see if we have to come back to Lon at all. I don't require this sword, but I did notice that it is on 40. Interesting. Magic 2 up there. You were falling behind and used Noodle to not be the first one to leave. Aw, girl. It doesn't. I mean, I understand. Like we're all fun and like having fun and not wanting to be the first one to be like, well, I know this has been super fun, but I gotta go. No, I was just routing in the skulls so that we didn't have to look at them in the future. Don't worry, Jimmy. At least we can do the cows early, so I don't have to think about them later. I mean, none of them seem to be super helpful except for the slingshot, but like, whatever. is legendary. Like, I just want to be with you one time and watch you make it back to the ship. Holy cow. I'm gonna do slingshot, like, target in woods, and then I'm gonna teleport to Requiem so we can get the song that's there. And then we will turn adult. Unless the song that's there ends up being something that facilitates us needing to be elsewhere. Ooh, Kingler! I do really like the new moons that we tried out. Nice. I was honestly waiting for that. I do like the new moons that we were trying out. I feel like they're a lot more immersive and cohesive as far as moons go. Like there's more detail to them. There's actually sort of like a background story going on. Like I really enjoy it. Even if they're scary as hell. Having Brackens running around outside is a nightmare. Especially when every time I try to go back to the ship with Moon Jelly, they just drag her off and eat her. But like... You love the story bits? Yeah, you know that circle, that like sacrificial ritual circle that you, Noodle, and I think Marks later on all got like destroyed by. We found like a letter that uses instructions about if you use the blood of 2, it will open the way, follow the blade. Like there's a, I don't know what it means. We want to learn more about it. Yeah, I read it, like, cause I found it, I think when I was playing with Matt and Marks, and I read it out, and I was like, wait a second. We were talking about trying it out, but then the weather was always, like, super shit, and I was tired, so I was like, we'll just figure it out with friends next time. We are talking about Lethal Company. We're playing modded moons that are very, very fun. Very terrifying, but fun. Sculpture up. Spirit Temple is Deku Tree. Nope, Jabu. Okay, fair. It had to be a child dungeon, or at least accessible as child. Serenade? Well, that's convenient for the future, I guess. Ooh. Well, I'm teleporting right now. Where's Discord? Media. I'm becoming an adult. Oh my god. No! I just saw the thumbnail for the chicken nugget trailer. It's just her head! I thought it was the entire body! Your Venus flytrap looks really cute. It looks really cool. What does Iron Boots do for me? Absolutely nothing. Whoa, that was not a lineup that I intended. Alright, try again. Jabu? DC? Oh, DC is a great one to have on Forest. Look at that! Okay. I like how it was the 3 child dungeons back to back. It's got a new head growing in and it's got the teeniest baby teeth. Let's go. I don't think I read these. Maybe I don't think I did. Kakariko Village. Wow. That would have scared me if I had read that before Skullsanity House. Claim check is unfortunately dead. I forgot I bought myself Hylian Shield. I don't think I had the money. Maybe I found it? Can you tell Lady was distracted telling with story time? How did I get this? I feel if there's any game I can autopilot and still perform very well, it's probably this one.
just flexing casually that you could just randomly buy a bunch of balls. Hey, Jimmy, at least I finished them. Eyeball emoji.
Still waiting on the next stream, Jimmy.
I will be there. I guess that means the shops could be important. Kakariko has like a lot of options, like a lot of checks in here, so honestly it's not surprising that it's WAF. It usually is. The fact it has a free song also adds to that. Hey, I have rectified all of the things I somewhat forgot about, aka cows. Wow. Well, she gave us magic as a child, and I think she's fallen on hard times since, so she's allowed. Oh. Nice jump up there, bud. Oh my god, Rudo's letter. Now I just need access into Zora's domain. And hammer! Holy mother of Impa's house, okay. Cool. This just reminds me of when I needed Noodle to go to his Kakariko Way of the Hero, and he saw the model for a hammer in a shop and saw it was for player 3, who was me. So he immediately bought it without actually reading what it was called. Sells Lullaby, let's go. And it was a Himor. Me and the homies love Himors. Himor, it's O-R. See? You really didn't read it. SMH. I should go back and see what it spelled the Megaton as, because I only saw you blitzed through it so fast I couldn't see what the other word was, but I saw Himor. Mark it. Huh? Oh, a treasure shop or Bombshy Bowling. One of the two. I wish Noodle could read. I mean, he is currently reading Red Rogue's eyeball emoji. I mean, at the very least, he owns it. I don't actually know if he's reading it, but I appreciate it either way. Probably had someone reading it for him. I mean, there's no problem with that if it's like an audiobook. You're still listening to it. You're still engaging with the material. Oh, I failed. I missed to my sweet spot. I need to make that bigger so I can see. Ooh! What you cooking, Moon Jelly? Appreciate the lurk. Oh, it's a no you. I see you. Noodle, I see you. I perceive you. That's very cute. I love that. Ooh, schnitzel with homemade mash and caramelized onions. Oh my goodness. Hello? Girl, I'm coming over. I know I say that every day, but I'm feeling it. If it's any consolation, I feel like a lot of people aren't really confident in themselves, but they all have their strengths that they just sort of forget to acknowledge sometimes. Hey, me, mood. For a hot minute, I forgot I wrote a book, so like, it's one of those things. And anyone who plays Zelda randos, I would say, have to have really good knowledge of the game in order to be able to actually play them. But we all think we suck. It's just the way it works. I did write and publish a book. That's pretty neat. What's Ocarina of Time? Just ask Sharky. Poor thing. I guess we can go Goron City, but it kind of blows because I don't have a way to stop the rolling Goron. If Ocarina of Time wasn't real, what would you want me to be streaming instead? What is this alternative universe lady streaming? Genshin? I mean, that is valid. I did actually consider streaming Genshin today, and then I didn't. Great story, I know. What is with this shop? Okay, Tetris 99 was also a consideration. It would be fun to play that. How much is it? Fuck you. DC was... Oh, I didn't get to know what DC was because of the rock in the way. I don't think Master Sword can hit the skull. I don't think it has enough reach. Maybe? It's just not enough. Okay, well, I will be back. I'll be back for you. Your days are numbered. Pokemon Puzzle League. I don't know if that's something I'll stream again. It's just something I always wanted to be able to, like, fully beat. Which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed playing that one. Need some Donkey Kong Country. Snap. It just took Mewtwo literally throwing. It wasn't Mewtwo that was the problem. I mean, Mewtwo was kind of the problem. It was more so Gary than Mewtwo, but the combination of having to play both of them back to back repeatedly. No, the real final boss for me was Lorelei. I honestly took more time. I think it was like 3 hours just playing Lorelei, and then like Bruno and the rest of them barely took any time at all in comparison.
Cloister, 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 cloister.
There's a reason why the Cloister sound clip is famous. Friggin' Lorelei. She's also the one I would always play in multiplayer too, so like I honestly don't mind that she was kicking my ass, but still. Girl shows violence. I can check the cow. I'm gonna go. Normally I wouldn't climb up Death Mountain Trail this far. I just go Goron City, DMC, up top, and then, but I don't have a way of stopping the rolling Goron, so we're just gonna have to do it this way. Did I know that Cac is WAF? It's the only thing that's WAF. I need to know about that so bad that it told me twice. I mean, all WAFs have double hints. Like, they have 2 hints out in the world, so if you see it more than twice, that means that it's actually double or triple WAF. I've had some locations be triple WAF. It was literally Way of the Hero times 3. Wow. I came here to liberate this cow, and the cow said nay. But there is a Pokemon in the chat. I have the number 8 as my copy paste right now, so feel free to spam your 8s or your 17s, whatever you feel appropriate. He did say moo. Look, I'm getting it logically, wow. We don't pay attention to Kakariko's Way of the Hero? We sure do, bud! In this house, we love and respect, that... I don't think I actually did it yet. Hold on. I'll just type it. Oh my god! It's hopping so high it almost at me! Kakariko Forest and Kokiri Village, yep. Bupo's dead. I can oddly do the fairy fountains very early. Trying to think if I missed any scrubs early on. I didn't have access to Zora's River as a child, so I guess not. Your arm hurts from sneezing. 21 more days? Jimmy, no! Not like this! You're fine! You're doing great! Don't think about your age, it's okay. Why is everything useless? I know it's because the check pool has expanded. Oh, that's fair. Oh! Well, I hope it settles down soon. So you don't hurt yourself further. Cause of death blast. That kills me every time. Anytime I see that the cause of death for John PP is just blast, I'm like, oh no. He has a legacy. Oh, I was mashing the button, but I did it too late. That's fine. It does kill PP too, you're right. That Goron bracelet actually puts Goron City into logic mode. Oh, I didn't do it the second time. Lady! You remember how you used to be good at the game? I know this is one boulder that you normally don't have to deal with, but just do better. Take your time, practice. Imagine jump slashing like a Giga Chad. Nope. I'm not pressing it at the right time, apparently. I'm gonna kill myself by fading out. I'm trying. Why isn't it working? I'm pressing the button! Ahem! Okay, this is fine. I literally could just go through Goron City now. The Goron bracelet has opened up that direction for me, but I'm just committed now. Where are my hearts? Hello? I'm not using the C-stick! I'm using the A button! Fuck! Ah! Wow, thank you. 1 heart. I'm doing Z target A, but I'm doing it at the wrong time, so it's not registering the input before he jumps. Where? You joking? Why isn't there any hearts in this area, huh? Where's the hot single hearts in my area? Ladies lost the plot. What is on top of here? I didn't even peek. Lens of truth? Ew. That was a Tetris quote. At least I know exactly which grass patch gives me the heart in here now. Have you tried doing it at the correct time? Matt, you forgot the part where you're supposed to say, "Lady, I know you're new to the game, but..." Otherwise, I don't understand what you're saying. Alright, listen. We're just gonna... jump slash. Fuck, but you have to do it so he hits it twice. So how am I not remembering how to do this? I know I haven't had to do it in a while, but it's not hard. I normally never even think about it. Just fucking do it. Maybe I just jump and then I C-stick and hope. Let's see. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm overthinking the button presses. I was overthinking the button presses. So, if you're ever in that situation, make sure he jumps first, and then you just C-stick. Wow, thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I think that's the first time I've ever used the fairy fountain to recover hearts. You literally just said because you aren't- oh, aren't you supposed to C-stick? I read that the wrong way. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Matt. I clearly, on Gloom, I lost a part of myself and it never came back. When I watched Moon Jelly get her neck snapped twice by the same bracket, I just never recovered. The entire part of Moon Jelly, you're right. I loved when Mux picked the moon and she immediately was like, "Oh hell no." And then we went there and then afterwards he's like, "I never want to go there again." Oh, I honestly wish I could stream Lethal Company, but I would have to have a separate computer to play it on because my streaming PC can't seem to do both at the same time. And yeah, there are spiders and snare fleas outside. It's a whole thing. Yeah, I do love the "why are you screaming?" I understand now. I don't want to go back there. Oh, you clipped the one of her dying the second time? Yeah, I only clipped the first one, but it is, you know, if I had a nickel. It's strange that it happened twice. Oh no. You just didn't send it? Well, you gotta. I have been like laughing and smiling so much during this stream so far that my face actually hurts. I'm so giddy. I'm enjoying your company. I'm enjoying story time, thinking about the fun times and laughing about it. My face muscles actually hurt. I'm glad it's a good day. It's a stick. Well, we have shared the Bracken one once, so we could at least put that one out again. I don't think that would be a spoiler anymore at the very least. Okay, I'm notoriously awful at this. Are you guys ready? Let's go. My name is Theora, hero of the Gorons. Silver scale? Hey! I logically have access as a child to deliver that letter now. Let's actually see what's downstairs first. Okay, bye. But what is WAF about letter? There's well in Jabu. Is it the bottle? Is the bottle itself important because of bugs? And what's an ice cavern? These are the mysteries of this rando. I wish I had Song of Time just so I could check the grotto in Goron City right now, but regrettably cannot. I guess I don't know if you need hookshot if you have Song of Time, because I think you can make the jump, but I'm not entirely sure. Noodle is in Ice Cavern. I will do my best. The moment that I can, I will. Goron City, come on. Shooting the sun, we know. If this is another ice trap, I'll cry. Oh! I can buy my light arrows! And Goron Tunic, which I don't remember where that is, probably. I'm gonna get yelled at. I always take notes for it. I believe it's in Kokiri. It was a later shop, so it's not market. So it was Kokiri Forest. But it could have been adult cacti. Notes? Who needs them? Me, who has literally written notes for everything else. I don't know what you mean. I guess I could have just Mino skipped, because I could just teleport. I mean, I don't have to do this. I kind of want to after the tomfoolery he had yesterday. I mean, I did it, but it was annoying. This guy, I feel, is like getting worse. Yeah, normally I end up taking great notes for myself and then also remembering where my friends have to go to. Let me in! Let me in! I feel like I'm getting worse at Mino skip. I've turned into a shell of my former glory. Let me in. Whatever. I can teleport there. Wow. Literally couldn't play the song. Lady ain't got no time for this. This podcast shit. He's just getting better. Honestly, I think he is. Shut up. I don't want song time now. I was just talking about that. I guess that's one way to find out if Goron City grotto needs hookshot or not. DC is in the well. Oh. I can't full clear it, but I could do most of that already. I just couldn't open his mouth, like the actual, like, final area. I will take those nuts. Thank you. I might actually go back to Goron City just to check. Just to see what the logic for that grotto is. Because I'm not 100% sure. I normally have hookshot and or Goron Tunic at that point. Nice. nice. I can actually use that. That's wild. Makes the DC play more appealing. Yeah, let's go see what the logic is. There is a Pokemans in the chat. I almost have all of the songs for cows. If I do, not cows, Final Frogs. If I do need Final Frogs, that's a problem, because Saria's song is locked behind spiritual stones. So we'll have to hope that's not the case. Let's see. Science. You only need one song for cows? Maybe not. What if Epona song was locked behind several other songs? Huh? 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 Ooh! Oh my god, we're halfway there. These are very weird items to have in the beginning, but whatever. We're dealing. I am aware. I am surprisingly aware of that fact. I know. Shocking. I am gonna open up DC. Normally, yeah, I'm gonna open up DC and then I'm going to deliver letter. I want to expand my options. That might also mean going down Zora's River to get beans. Lens of Truth can be achieved in that way, but in these settings it's useless. The main ones I'm thinking of is Lost Woods and Lake Hylia. I've had my hookshot be on top of the lab before, so I'm always very mindful of potential bean logic. Ray! Let's go! How you doing? I've gone full weeb for today's stream. Hell yeah. I thought it was a really cute scene with them, so I was like, I'll make that my gif of the day. I am doing wonderful. I have been telling story time up the yin-yang today. More than usual. You're sad that next week will be the last free run Friday. It won't be the last one for me, but that's only because I only watch the English dub, and the English dub is like 2 or 3 episodes behind. So I still get to live under the illusion of more free run for a few weeks. Just watch the English episodes with me. 10 out of 10. GG easy. Yeah, I have been doing very well. I've had a good day. I've been perhaps unusually enthusiastic and energetic during this stream. You were robbed today? I'm hoping— oh, Microsoft. I was gonna say, I hope not actually. It's not a fun experience to be robbed. There's more lady lore. I got robbed at work once. At least it wasn't my own personal stuff that was being stolen, but it's not a pleasant experience. That actually happened just before the pandemic started, too. How dare they take the money that I agreed to give them by using their services and purchasing their subscription? I can even tell you it was the last Thursday in January of 2020. I remember because it was Critical Role night. But yeah, that was not the greatest. I was being trained to do smoke shop because I was a front-end employee of a grocery store that was trained in several different areas, and that was the last one I was being trained in. And yeah, on my training shift, I had 2 training shifts. One during the morning to learn like how to actually, you know, open it and talk with the suppliers and everything else, and then one in the evening. And the one in the evening, I got robbed. Notification! It's Salua! Thank you for the sub, and also your wonderful presence. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. I've been giving people story time up the wazoo today, for better or worse. As far as that experience goes, Ray, it was... I mean, it was kind of hilarious and stupid, because when I was asking the person who was training me, like, how often we should skim the till, just in case, you know, someone decided to rob the store or something. And he's like, oh, well, we're overdue, so I guess we'll do one now. So we did. And then literally 10 minutes later, this guy comes in and demands money from the register, except our register barely had anything because we had just skimmed the till 10 minutes beforehand. It's like I knew. So I can tell you, he got one $20 bill, 2 10s, and a handful of 5s. And then when I handed it to him, he was like, that's everything? And I looked at him and I said, yup. That's it. He was not impressed. Neither was I, though. The moment that it was obvious that it was a robbery, I actually looked and turned towards one of the cameras, and I had the most unimpressed expression on my face. Which the police noticed, too, because when they arrived and they had to take statements from my coworker and I separately, because I had a timetable of when things happen, because every time you do something in the smoke shop, you have to write it down in a log. So I had vacuumed after the skimming the till, so I could tell them down to the fucking minute. I could tell them exactly when it happened. So I went upstairs into the manager's office with them to check the cameras, and then they actually laughed. They're like, wow, you really didn't care for the situation, did you? You look so unimpressed. But like, even though I composed myself well, I need the fish. Even though I composed myself well in the moment, it definitely rattled me afterwards, but it wasn't something I had processed until the next day. Because when I forced myself to go to work the next day, I worked another evening shift, but it was just like a regular cash shift. The moment I put my jacket on and prepared to leave, I suddenly felt very unwell, but I pushed myself anyway. And when I was walking to work, suddenly my leg was really hurting. Like, my body was trying to do everything in its power to be like, don't go to work. It's not gonna end well. But I went anyway. And then, long story short, I had a meltdown in the changing room, and I didn't actually end up working that day. I hid in the changing room for over an hour, talking to Rose on the phone, trying to calm myself down from a panic attack. And then I didn't go to work for the next 5 days after that. And I also never worked a smoke shop shift again. I had zero interest in putting myself in that position after that experience. But yeah, that was a thing. That was an occasion. So yeah, you're getting all of the lady lore today. She's an author. She plays randos. She got robbed once. It was... It's funny because I feel like I'm not a person that really does all that much, but then I tell you guys stories about my life and I realize, oh, this is not exactly normal. I am only pushing this because Ruto's letter is WAF. Otherwise, I have no interest in being in here. I don't know if I have any other thing that's like particularly holy shit lady moments. At least not what comes to mind. Oh my god, bomb bag in here? Don't mind if I do. But yeah, it is the day of Lady Lore, but it was pretty goofy because the police made it seem like I was a suspect or had done something wrong at first, because first, when they took my statement, they brought me out and, like, because they were, like, interviewing my trainer in the smoke shop, they had to take me away somewhere else so that it was, you know, our statements were not filtered by the other person or influenced. So what other place to bring me but to the community eating space where other people were there as I was brought out by 2 police officers. I was escorted by 2 police officers. We're sat there, and, you know, I'm answering their questions and everything. Oh no, it gets worse though, because I mentioned that I went upstairs to the manager's office with them. I was escorted by 3 of them in front of all of my coworkers who had no idea what was going on. Nobody had any fucking clue. What an impression I had left, probably. Holy cow. Yeah, it definitely looked highly suspect. No, they didn't put out any announcement. Like, it was, managers were informed later, because, like, what had happened is immediately after he left, we called the police, and, like, while my coworker was calling the police, I informed the manager on duty, like, what had happened, so they were informed. They weren't going to make, like, a public announcement about it, but the manager on duty and any other managers who were on shift at that point, were aware of it. And of course, obviously, since I worked front end, the front end supervisor was definitely aware of that. Yeah, that was an experience. But, like, up to that point, none of the other employees knew what was going on, so I suddenly am being escorted by 3 police officers upstairs into the employee area, which looks suspect as hell. I can only imagine what they were thinking. I was trying not to make eye contact with them because I knew it was really awkward. Fun fact, I had only been working at that place for like 5 months at the time, so I was still relatively new too. So like, what kind of things were they thinking about when they saw me with this troupe? I guess the keys are in the basement. We haven't found them yet. We got bombs, so that does make this trip worth it. Keys, you're here? Yes. I did press C up each time, it just didn't It didn't register the first 2 times, don't worry about it. My C-stick is trying its best. I can full clear DC now. Thanks to those bombs. I could go most of the way, but now I can go all the way. See? Superb Routing 101. Written by LuxuriousLady. Talk about that time you got robbed, and then you win the game. GG. There is a Pokemon in the chat. There's a Skitty. Anyone who likes Skitty, there's a Skitty in the chat. I hope that was not too much lady lore in one day. I don't know. I go through phases where I don't say anything about myself in, like, ever, and then I'll give you all of the lore at once. It'll just be, like, a lore dump. And then I get self-conscious afterwards. I'm like, oh, did people really need to know? More? You want more lore? One of my favorite JRPGs, whoa! In the mid-2000s is Tales of Symphonia. We should definitely play two truths, one lie, because some of my truths are so batshit it would sound like it's a lie. More, I already knew that one. Uh-oh. What would be interesting? Congrats on your skitty. Oh, come on. Don't let me get 8. Alright, we're good. Nothing else in Zora Fountain? No, but I should save and exit to go Zora River. I now also have a bottle that is free. That is dangerous. I can now do the soil skulls. For some reason, this seems more intimidating when it's just me versus having friends playing it with me. It's probably because I am also under the expectation that they would send me items. But on this one, I actually have to find everything for myself. Uh-oh. With my one way of the hero. I mean, that one way of the hero was loaded AF, but still. Fire Temple has bow, which is, hookshot lock, there's that. You did. Noodle, you're doing great. I enjoy getting to hang out and play Zelda Randos with you. And just in general, you are a very cool dude. I do appreciate that my captions, when I say Zelda Rando, it said El Dorado. It's a very cute emote. I really like that one. I actually have a lot of animated GIF slots I'm not using. Mainly because I guess I need to actually make some GIFs. We'll see. We'll see what strikes my fancy, or what I feel like making one day. What the frogs have. Gold Skulltula token were saved. Why do these frogs have so many skulls? Casual murderers over here. Okay, we are going to buy 3 beans. Frogs eat spiders. You are correct. At least I have some decent teleport songs, so at least as far as the soft soil skulls go, they're not as atrocious as they could be. Like, Minuet will get me all of the soil patches in the woods in Kokiri Forest. I have Serenade for the one down there. Gruta Valley is always a pain in the ass, but it's there. Nut! I could do that, but I kind of want to just clear DC real quick, so I think we're gonna do that. Wait! Plant some beans. Do your homework, lady! Plant a bean! I have not watched the Star Rail live stream yet, but I did see an eyeball emoji clip of Black Swan and Acheron that I'm like, ooh la la. Wasn't aware that they were going to be a thing, but I'm like, I'm down for that, sure. Okay. Oh, I like that. I was like, I need the bug. So I instinctively went to equip the bug that I do not have. Since we're in the neighborhood, and I don't feel like coming out here, no, I'll be doing it as an adult anyway. I was thinking about the scrub in Hyrule Field. Trying to draw while the family is cooking and your eyes are getting sore from onion fumes. Uh-oh. What you drawing, Nikito? Eyeball emoji. I'm looking forward to seeing the full animation whenever it comes out. And I will actually watch 2.1. I just haven't yet. Karan plus getting blown up in my mind. You're really going through a phase, man. Are you okay? I like blowing up grass and then bugs emerge. Oh, an overdue art trade. Ooh. Well, I mean, it couldn't really be helped if you got very ill when it happened. I think they understand. Like, as long as you get around to it eventually. Who's this Jane and why did you get sick inside of them? Flushed emoji. Are we to ship a Keto X Jan? I don't think I've ever met a Jan. I have met a Janice, who is an absolutely wonderful person, but I don't think I have met a Jan, just straight up Jan. Like, I did when I was a kid, it was one of my parents' friends, but as far as nowadays, you've met a Junik? How oddly specific. Oh, that's too early. Oh, it's on time. Woo! They love roses and sacrificial circles. I told Rose about what you said, comparing her to the roses on Junik, and she thought it was very funny. She had a good old laugh about that. Why aren't they going in? Go in the hole. I don't remember where it goes, so we're gonna drop it here. That's close enough, right? Yeah. When in doubt, both ways. I guess I will go do all the soil skulls just to get it out of the way, because the bottle itself also counts as WAF. It's not just the letter. It might mean nothing, but it could mean something, you know? And then we will push DC. Why aren't they getting in the hole? Both ways. Out of context, this stream is very questionable. Yeah. This has truly been the stream of all time. People who read Her Fractured Spirit finally gained closure. I blabbed about the creation story of Red Rogues. People learned about Rachel Veronica Maticus. It's a whole thing. There's a video game in here somewhere. Yeah, I do remember the parodies as well. I think what was really funny is that my roommate Rose had written a fic based off of mine called Kindred Spirits, which people still love to tease me about to this day. But I got quite a few concerned messages on Tumblr from people saying like, hey, this person is using your characters in really questionable ways. You might want to address that. Like, I had people warning me about this fic that my own roommate had written because they didn't know that she knew me. Yeah, give your eyes a break, Akito. Just listen to my dulcet tones while you wait. Sue Rose for copyright infringement. I mean, it was for... She was writing it based off of a Splatoon fanfic that I had written, so... I mean, aside from the 2 original characters that she had used that I put in there, it was like, whatever. Big boy! Get Noodle on stream for extra dulcet tones? Agreed. Double D. Considering I haven't found many hearts and I just ignored the couple of chests I have had, it's nice to have double D when you've only got 5 hearts. You know, we mentioned Rose, and then I can hear her in the background going, ugly, ugly, ugly! And John Peepee, too. He's a handsome boy. What happened to your voice, sir? No, ugly! Don't, Rose Peepee! No! Yeah, clearly. That's honestly really impressive. Oh, yeah, you, the Marchioness of Chumley? Yeah. Yeah, and of course you guys are all learning the Rose lore with the whole Kate Middleton drama. Like, this is the stream of all time. Ooh. Sure. There's spinach pizza being shown in front of my face. Wow, lady. Yeah, I told you all about that sweet tea. Kate, like, life is strange. Kate, yep, that's the one. You're physically wounding Rose with that, by the way. You should, lambast him on the chat. Met. Yeah. Can't believe I let Met on the stream. I let him on the stream all the time. What do you mean? Hey, he's one of my best buds online, okay? I love this guy. He's my pro. Oh, I didn't even know I was talking to her. I look away for a second, and then it's like, oh. I think the last soil skull I have... Oh, wait. I need to do desert first. Jabu, I could do half of. Jabu's also a medallion. Maybe I should do that. I don't want to. Throws a bomb at Pee-Pee. Cause of death, blast.
Wow.
Oh. That cut him deep. He turned into a Muppet and he said things. It's fine. It's alright. Family friendly stream. Oh, snap. That's true. I have a fantastic lethal family. You looked back at your bod. Ooh, what was the Megaton? I need to know. I can't be at fault for the Himmer. I mean, I would say so. Does it say Megaton Himmer? Like it's mostly good?
It's a Megaton.
The Bim Blam. It was Megaton Himmer. I saw Himmer and I was like, wait, why are you buying that for me? Yeah, you saw Player 3, you saw Megaton, you were like, sold. The desert is trying to sell us something. Okay, let's start Jabu. I don't want to, but it is a medallion and there's no reason not to. I think Pee-Pee has kind of lost his mind. A Muppet is putting on a pizza for us. You're mocking me! I mean, do better! Guys, I don't think he was very impressed. Okay, well if I'm getting poison pizza, you're also getting poison pizza, because we're both having the pizza. Oh, okay. You're gonna be very careful and almost only making it half of the pizza. Guys, this has been a stream. I know there's a Zelda rando part of it too, but I don't know. The conversations today have been wild.
Type F in chat for paying no respect.
Why Fs? There's no need for Fs. Only love. Nope, Noodle. Noodle has F'd. You did it. You're an Congratulations, you're an influencer now. What will you do with this power? That's too edgy? Well, now we gotta know. I personally am a fan of 07. Only hearts, only love, only bombs. I'm not a fan of Himmors. I mean, Himmor sounds close to Himmel, who is a character in Freeren. So yes, I'm a fan of both. Himmors and Himmels. Flopren, oi! It's a good show. You should watch it. Glad I bought it for you then. I love that you did it completely accidentally, just like force of habit, button matching, autopiloting to the extreme. But what a mood. This is the desert, so leaving a Ferraris here wouldn't be super helpful. Oh, no, I can access this chest first. I go through phases. Sometimes I don't watch anything for months or even years, and then, like I'm currently in a phase where I am actively watching and enjoying things, so I've been having fun. Freeren is definitely one of my favorites of all of the things I've been watching. I even got Rose into it. Oh! That could have my hook shot. Treasure chest, keys into... Oh my god. I mean, it's disgusting. Hey, Queen's Gambit was rad. I actually really enjoyed that. Alright, we're gonna plop a Ferraris and then we're going market immediately. Because we know that my hookshot is in market. But, oh, and we have bombs. We can full clear market. This is the biggest of galaxy brains. Sometimes I'm actually good at this game. It's a shocker, I know. I mean, if you ever want recommendations, there are definitely a few that I feel you would really enjoy. I feel like you would actually really enjoy Free Ren. Like, it's one of those ones that you know you're watching something special. Like, it's really good. Sometimes, all the time. Aww. I don't want this. Yeah, you are indeed watching someone special. That is valid. That is exactly how you play the game. When you don't need the item, but you need that one. Let's go. I'm gonna get it. Turd bucket. Yeah, numbnut. See, watch this. This is how you play Bombchu bowling. Magic. No, you line yourself up on the 5th and 6th black bars down here, and then you blow yourself up once, you get the perfect angle, and then bam, done. Yeah, I used to. That requires timing, effort, and patience, which I don't have the time for. Oh, yeah? You want to stream it? You want to stream it? Hookshot! Woo! Hookshot is huge, actually. We take those. That's not right. Oi. Free Ren, great. Free Ren, super, super good. You can't be on screen when you release the Bombchu. Yeah, you're also only allowed to play Bombchu bowling on Thursdays. I don't make the rules. Don't worry about it. Noodle understands. It's okay. Okay, so bombs were locked from Ruto's letter, which equals Bombchu bowling, which gives us Hookshot. That's an interesting train of logic. Wow, this place sucks. There's gold, there's big chests everywhere, and they're all like the least important things. Oh wow, great, cool, thanks. No, stop it! I don't want to be on this train anymore! I'm gonna scream! Oh no. Okay. Well, we got Bombchus out of it, which is not required. But it's not a Stone of Agony or an ice trap, so, or a shield. Every room but the first one. Or second one, I guess. That was pretty goofy. Jabu with the huge bait, as always. Freeze me. Yep. We're Gucci. I have one soil skull left. Do I do. I should just do it so I can free my bottle up for blue fire. Because I now have access to Ice Cavern as well. We know Nocturne's not there. We know Saria's song is not there. So it's either Bolero, which we don't know what the dungeon is in Fire Temple, or it's a random item. Meow. Cat jam. So yes, that is now your homework. This is your friendship homework, Matt. You have to watch Free Ren. Likewise, if you have anything that you think I would enjoy and would like to recommend, I am always more than willing to try something out. That's how I ended up watching Has Been Hotel. Rose and I did a trade. I told her I would watch Has Been Hotel if she watched Free Ren. And then we both ended up enjoying both of them, so it was very fun. Thank you for the bim bam. You know what would be incredible routing? Is if this was the boomerang, and then I walked inside to this dungeon right here, and then Furor's Wind finished Jabu. That would be super, super cray-cray. I actually have never watched hell of a boss or whatever it's actually called. I've only watched Has-Been. Has-Been does have really good songs. Boomerang. Dang. I wanted that. I wanted that victory. Alright, we're turning adult. We're gonna clear DC so we can have a dungeon reward. And then we are making our way to to the Forest Temple entrance and then to Fire Temple entrance. I can also see what's in Water Temple and GTG. I have access to every dungeon except Shadow entrance. That is bonkers. Out for Love is my fave. I don't know if I know the names of the songs, more just like the pairings of who sing them. I kind of want to rewatch some of it. It's very good. It's definitely one that's, it's very, I describe the pacing as frenetic, like it's very fast paced and there's a bunch of going on. And it's not exactly something that you can necessarily absorb in one sitting, but it is extremely good. I have watched all of Has-Been Hotel so far, yes. Though I did not see the pilot that released, what, like years ago that everyone got hyped for? I never watched that. So, oops. Though furry is your go-to recommendation. What's it about? I recognize the name, but I have no inclination on what it actually is. Okay. Fairy's dead. Triple strength not required. Oh, it's Carmilla's song. Now I just want to watch all the songs. I think Adam is hilarious as a character. Absolute wonder. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. I will definitely check that out. About a girl who starts a virtual reality MMO but has never gamed before, and so she maxes out her defense and keeps breaking the game. That sounds funny. I'm trying to think about what I'm currently watching. Like, Freerun's obviously goated and is like top tier. The other ones I'm watching are 7th Time Loop, which the main character is, like, she keeps living the same 5 years of her life, and then, like, a war breaks out because this prince becomes an emperor and declares war on different nations and whatever. And so she always ends up dying somehow, whether from disease or battle or whatever. She keeps dying, and then the time goes back to this exact same moment every time. And so now she's living on her 7th time loop after all of these experiences, and she ends up, like, the entire premise is that she gets engaged to the prince, you know, the one that's actually causing all the problems. So I'm enjoying that one. I have not watched Apothecary Diaries. I've seen that it's, like, super popular. Whoa, that had water in there for a second. I see that it's super popular, and I'm very interested to check it out. It's one of the ones I would like to check out. What's that one called? The one I was talking about was called 7th Time Loop. What else am I watching? I am watching Darunia's dance. I'm watching his dance. It's dead, but he does dance. Darunia dead. Shadow House! Akito's like, please! Maybe. Another one I'm watching, which it sounded goofy, and then I ended up genuinely enjoying it, though it does have some moments of like, is 99 Level Villainess, I think is the name of. It's like got a long title, but that's like the shorthand for it. And it is another one of those isekai. She's reincarnated into the game as the hidden final boss, but she maxes out her level early for reasons. There's a whole thing. It's actually pretty fun. So it also has a banger for an intro. Like, there are some intros I will skip after I've seen a couple times. I actually let that one play every time. Uh-oh, my cat's coming. Ah! I'm not gonna be able to see!
It's a boy. You've got Rose to say hello to. I love you too. What?
He just wants my goodies. Another one that I enjoy, I wouldn't say it's like my favorite because it does fall into some of like expected tropes, but the animation and everything's really good, is Shangri-La Frontier, which also has absolute bangers for openers. I know Ray watches that one. Cat. Cat, I want to poke a catch. I've actually never watched Invincible. I know what it is mostly because of the memes, but I haven't actually watched it for its own merits yet. Oh, there's another one I'm currently watching, which, because I was like, I feel like I'm watching 4 animes right now. What is it? The 4th one is called Dr. Elise, and it's another one of those, like, I've been reincarnated stories, but she starts off as kind of like medieval nobility, and she's kind of a shithead in that life, and ruins a bunch of people's lives, and then she's reborn into our world, and in order to kind of atone for the deeds of her previous life, she decides to help people and become a doctor. And then she becomes like a really renowned doctor, and she's sent to do this really intense surgery in Germany or something. But as she's on the flight on the way there, tragedy strikes and the plane goes down, and she's trying to save people, and then, yeah, surprise, she ends up dying from that. And then when she's reincarnated, she actually takes over her body from her first timeline, so she has a chance to right the wrongs that she had done in that lifetime. And like, it's kind of hilarious the way that they frame it sometimes, because, you know, she'll be studying the medical text and doing whatever else, and then, like, I don't know, someone's suffering from diabetes, but no one knows what diabetes is in that time period, and then she gets all super technical on them, but there's something really funny about how she goes about it. I'm like, this is ridiculous, but I can't stop watching. Also, the intro for that one, like the opening for Dr. Elise, kind of reminds me of like 90s or early 2000s style opening themes. Like, it has that sound to it. You don't know what I mean when you hear it, but I'm just like, man. I have it so that it's spread throughout the week. So at least on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, there's always something for me to look forward to. We just finished Zom 100. Was not a fan, just for one character that brought the whole vibe down. Uh-oh. I never watched, I don't think I've heard of that one, actually. I might have to look that one up. I'm probably not gonna watch it if that's your impression of it. Oh, why didn't he jump? Okay, well, we are just gonna go this way then. This is fine. Always have a plan B just in case plan A randomly fails. Hey lady, you're supposed to jump. Tell him that! Happy 2 hours, by the way. Hey Link, you're supposed to jump when Lady tells you to, since she didn't? Wow! See how this is. SMH my head. Small. I don't think we've gotten anything of interest in DC, but that doesn't surprise me. It feels like it's mostly gonna be overworld stuff, but I'm okay with that. Noodle, why'd you say that? That wasn't Noodle! Uh-oh. I almost landed and got crushed by the mouth. 'Twas New Deal. Most of the cast was fun, but one of them was just a wet towel all the time. Ugh. Best character doesn't come in until like episode 9. That's rough. I think that's one thing that like I kind of hate is when you're either interested in a character that you see during the opening or the credit sequence and you're like, well, they're prominently featured in this, so clearly they're going to be like a main character. And you're like interested in who they are. Or they show up once briefly in an episode and you're like, when? I can't wait for them to, you know, be more involved in the plot. And then they just never show up. Or they just barely show up. 99th level villainess actually does that to me because there is a character that has a fantastic design who features very prominently in the credit sequence. Like it's entirely her and the protagonist. It's just the two of them in the credit sequence. So when I saw that on episode 1, I was like, oh, I can't wait till she's introduced and see like what she's about. She's literally been in... Of like the 9-10 episodes that have been out, she featured kind of in one of them, and she was mentioned in one, and she was seen for like 10 seconds in another, and that's it. And I was like, when does this lady get her due? Hello? I want to know more about her. Can we please? Can we please see her more? It's such a tease. Oh, another wallet. I don't know if I should go Ice Cavern. I don't want to, but it is right there. I just don't know if I should be clearing it for just because it's in the area. Hot single ice caverns in your area. Maybe I'll drop a Ferroris at the entrance to Ice Cavern, but I feel like if I'm at Ice Cavern, I might as well just do it. You're having your brother go to Amphibia. I actually do not know what that one is either. Though it sounds familiar. It looks like a title I've seen, but I don't know what it pertains to. Guys, 2 hours and 5 minutes in. Got our first dungeon reward. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the moment you said Disney, I suddenly saw the actual, like, logo for it. Like, okay, yeah. It's something that I've seen probably on Tumblr, or at the very least on the interwebs. But I haven't, like, actively looked for it. It might sound like blasphemy, but I actually never watched Gravity Falls. I know that was very popular, and Rose also loved it. I just never got around to it. Oh god, I should have gone in a different building first. Considering I only have 5 hearts and I have the means of completing Fire Temple, I probably should look for that Goron tunic. I do suspect it's in Kokiri Forest, but it could actually just be in this town. Sorry, this village. And we can get my bow in fire. I hate that I actually want to go fire today. I don't know where Shadow Temple is yet, sir, and I also do not have the means to complete it. Give me hover boots and I will go through Shadow Temple just for you. How about them apples? That is clean. The scissors. It's either top or second cupboard, probably. Or, like, drawer. I also want to rewatch, like, Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. But I might wait to do that for when they release the, next Avatar series. I guess I'll buy this. I'm in the neighborhood. Do I just go through Ice Cavern not knowing what it has? I can logically beat it, but does it matter? Oh, come on. This is where C-Stick is bullying me. Good news, everyone. It's a bloopy. Okay, here's the plan. I'm dropping her for Roars. Should I be pushing it harder? Maybe. Oops. Poncho hath been located, cleaned, and is now worn by me yet again. Let's right the world. I'm proud of you, Ray. They do seem like the holy trinity of Disney productions, Akito. Maybe at some point. I haven't really had an interest in partaking yet, but again, as I said, I go through phases where I actually don't watch things for months or even years, and then suddenly I watch all of the things. And I'm in a watching all of the things kind of mood. Water Temple is a stone dungeon. We're gonna ignore that for now. Right? That is me with anime and just like in general. I'm super down for it now. But I definitely went through a period of like maybe 3 years where I wasn't really watching anything. Maybe even longer than that. We're gonna check Fire Temple, and we're gonna teleport back here and go Ice Cavern direction. That's me with existing within this mortal coil. What a mood. Oh, I don't know if I planted the bean. Oh shit. Forgot the stupid Skulltula. Hold on. I like how I remembered the Lost Woods skull, but not the other one. Oh my god, there has been a pizza presented to me. And orange juice. Oh snap. My people need me. Oh, to be D&D? Have fun! You'll not have fun? Excellent. Have fun. Tell them I say hi. And I appreciate the pizza. It is a spinach pizza, so if you like spinach, come on over. He even cut them into smaller pieces so that I could play and eat at the same time. What a legend. You enjoy that pizza? Thank you. I'll probably let it cool down a little bit though, otherwise it will burn my mouth. I did not plant a bean! I planted all the other ones! What a goober. Alright, what is it? Oh, it's dead. Okay, we good. Crisis averted! Time save! I really do need to actually go back to Kokiri Forest proper to see if my tunic is there. I probably should have done that first. If it is, then I don't think that this had Zora tunic, right? Yeah. Actually, hold on. There's a heart container in there. I am about to be in a time segment with no hearts, really. Let's, oh god, it's expensive. What? Orbit. There's a pillow swine in the chat. Cassette Beast. Oops. Is on Game Pass right now. It's also on sale on Steam. Well, do you want to own it forever or for when it's on Game Pass? I don't actually fully know Game Pass, but I'm assuming it's more kind of like a rental as it's on the Game Pass type of thing. Welcome back, Borb! How was your nap? Oh, I should probably check Prelude as well. What's in Fire Temple? Forest. Can't finish Forest. We can start it. Forest is a stone. I could get the stone early. The bot is broken. I feel like you might have to change your command just a little bit. Finishing his 3D printer Bowser Buddha? That sounds amazing. I will do what I can in here logically. We know the bow is in Fire Temple, and we're reducing gradually the locations on where that could be. I have 46 minutes to finish? Why? Oh. I did start later. I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. It should have made the settings easier. I just realized I had muted myself for a crunch, and then I was talking and being like, oh my god, it's Niap, and I was really excited. And I was about to apologize for eating pizza, and then I realized I had still muted myself from the previous pizza bite. I am really good at streaming, you guys. Like, 10 out of 10. If you want to be a professional streamer, you should definitely pay attention to how I do things. Especially the part where I forget the mic is muted and talk for like a solid minute. I was saying, like, I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. It's good to see you. You know, like, I was giving you the whole charade of, like, man, I hope you're doing great. And then, like, shit, you have a lot to learn from me? Nah. We are equally great with our own personal skill sets, though we do have a shared overlap of excellence concerning Zelda randos. Though I think I'd probably give you more credit for Majora's Mask shenanigans over me, because anytime I play Majora's Mask, I just no longer want to play Majora's Mask. I don't know if you feel that way when you play it, but I just kind of regret playing it when I'm like halfway through. I don't find it as fun as Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I'm like manually hitting the mute button on the mic itself, and it flashes when it's muted, but for some reason I thought I had hit it back off, but I had not. The boy has appeared. We have been blessed. I literally have more stuff I can do in here, but it's like 2 checks, 1 check. It's a lot of effort for 1 check, and I kind of don't want to do it. I like that Rose appears just to attack Met. Like, you know? You know it's a good stream when. I need to get good at the hookshot pumping method, because it is a lot faster than doing this lineup. I just cannot seem to make it work for me. You did bomb her first, that is true. You feel the opposite when you play MM randos? Okay, but here's the thing. If I'm playing a combo rando, I actually enjoy Majora's Mask because you're finding the items in both games, so you're not starting from ground zero in Majora's Mask. You're not starting with absolutely nothing. It's such a slow start, but if you already have the items, it's less of an issue. Because Ocarina of Time does give you a fair amount of options in Majora's Mask. I feel like I failed that again. I'm paying too much attention to story time and not to what I'm actually doing. I normally get this clip first try, but I'm being a goofball. Press A while targeting afterwards. Just like roll. Oh, really? It's that easy, huh? Okay, thank you. See, as I was saying, if you want professional Zelda streamer content, everyone go follow Not Your Average Person right now. Look at that shenanigans. Look at that excellence. Rose, if you could, or Matt, since you're both here, would one of you mind shouting him out? Because honestly, he is the best. That roll just works. I have never seen that. Thank you, Akito. I was just saying whatever names were furthest down on the list. Your name wasn't on the chat for what I could see. Come on, man. You know I love you. I should just yell, moderators! Moderators, please. My life is in your hands. Please, shout out my friends. She's got the power. This is totally in logic. Just ignore my lack of bow. Once we find fire, totally in logic. My problem with it isn't even like the time-based stuff, because I kind of like the routing and challenge behind that. For me, it's just that it's like 90% overworld checks. The dungeons have so many prerequisites to even get into. Where am I going? We'll do that. They have so many prerequisites to even enter them, and they barely have anything of relevance most times. It's always overworld stuff. And one check can take a lot of effort to do, depending on what the check is, and then to set that all in motion, and then to get rewarded with, like, I don't know, a bloopy or something, it just hurts my soul. Sometimes the logic can just be very rude. We're checking out Ice Cavern. See what's in there. I kind of suspect it's Fire Temple. Which if it is, then I'm putting my stupid Ferora's Wind in there instead. I'm just putting Ferora's Wind everywhere today. Hold up. If it is, we gotta check. We gotta see if my Goron Tunic is in here or if it was Market. See how bad I was at remembering it. It probably was Market. But I want it to be here. I'm blessed. I did remember. Go me. Galaxy Brain. GG. Easy. Who needs notes? But yeah, when I'm playing Majora's Mask Rando by itself, the start can feel rather slow. Like you're accomplishing a lot. You feel like you're doing a lot of checks, and then you look up and it's been 47 minutes, and you have maybe 2 items to show for it. Which this game can have too, of course, but it feels like with these areas being a lot more condensed, and I'm a lot better at this game, it feels more rewarding to do. I also like the balance between overworld and dungeons. Like, it feels like doing either could have a reward at the end, where it doesn't feel that way for me in Majora's Mask. Every dungeon in Majora's Mask is the equivalent of having to enter the Shadow Temple. You need the song, you need an item or several in order to even enter it. The dungeon designs themselves, depending, kind of suck. I mean, like, vanilla I say they're really good, but I don't know if they necessarily lend themselves very well to rando, in my opinion. Wow. Got suddenly reminded of 1-Bit War. I actually don't remember that. Uh-oh. We're gonna check this. Spirit is a medallion, so how's this shaping up to look? We have half of Jabu done. If we find Deku Tree, we can instantly complete it. Oh, not if it's adult, though. If it's adult, I would need a bow first. So Fire, Deku, Jabu. I could do those, and then Spirit. Question mark. I've already done this. That would be, like, if I can get Strength 2. I might not even need Spirit. Deku, Jabu, Fire would be already go. Go mode. I just need a bow. And a boomerang. I guess Boomerang or Strength 2 will decide the routing on that. Yeah, my MM rando I did last weekend reminded me of why I stopped actively playing them. Like, it was one of those instances of, like, I needed magic in order to progress, but it was only day 3 in Anju's bedroom type of situation. Get inside. Get inside. Thank you. Oh, I should have gone to Ice Cavern first. My bad. I still could. But yeah, it was one of those weird ones where I had to keep waiting for like day 3 in order to do anything, because even the all-night mask check in the Curiosity Shop day 3 ended up having something I needed for another sequence, so it took a lot more cycles than it would normally do. Oh my god. Spirit Temple! Woo! I can actually full clear Spirit too. Well, bow, but you don't really need bow in there. I can do the child stuff as a child, and that would rectify that. Welcome back, Moon Jelly! I have a cat. The cat has appeared. They are super overworld heavy. I have seen that there are blitz settings for Majora's Mask that would probably make it more fun to play. And I have eyeballed it, but I haven't actually tried it out yet. Is that a nut? That looks like a nut. It's like looking into a mirror. I like the no you. Those are very cute emotes. I need to work on mine. I haven't done any animated stuff yet. MMR bunny hood. Eyeball emoji. Might have to check out what you play with. Bums. The handsome boy just appeared in the last like 10 minutes or so. There's a hypno in the chat. I don't know if I actually said that, so there you go. Guys, Pokemon! Pokemon in the chat! I can't play Zelda's Lullaby. Hello? What is this Zora River to Zora Fountain, like, adventure? Whoops. What are some of the key quality of life settings? What improves the overall experience? Because I would love to give Majora's Mask another try. I just maybe need it to be less tedious. Pokemon aren't real. Oh, I can complete Deku's Spirit Fire. That is go mode if I can find where Deku and Fire are. There's a big quality of life for OT and MM where you close them and play lethal instead. Well, hey, you just heard me. As long as I can find those two dungeons, which I'm pretty sure I can access every one except Shadow entrance, oops, then I win. Most of the time sensitive, all of the time sensitive mostly, are junked, and 2 of the 4 dungeons are pre-completed. That sounds delightful. Deku Tree! Let's go! Lady be gaming right now. If I find Boomerang, we'll do that instead of Spirit, because we know that Bow is in Fire Temple, so I need to prioritize Fire Temple unless I discover one of the other bows. It sounds awful for me to say, because y'all know that Spirit Temple is like my favorite temple. So me willingly choosing not to go there for the temple I care the least for, that's saying something. You start with all of the transformation masks, if you remember correctly, along with Epona, so you get access to most of the world from the beginning. Okay, that's a huge quality of life change right there. That's actually really nice. I would humor potentially trying those settings out. They sound like they would suck a lot less. Oh damn, double big boy! What if there's a bow in here? Bow and Boomerang, can you imagine? That's a child bow. I need a bigger bow. I just purchased that. I'm getting bullied. I'm getting bullied. I was so excited for Deku Tree, and then this has a tree. Oh, I don't want to waste my magic here, so we're just gonna... I'll just use it in the basement instead. setting the tree on fire! Whee! I love that kills that one too. What is it? Are you joking? Is this another ice trap? Huh. This went from being a really slow rando to, oh my god, I now can choose my go mode. I still need the bow. I need to find fire. I know where Water Temple is, though. I'm ignoring the skull in the back. We're making an executive decision that might come back to haunt me. Should I put a Furores here instead? How would it haunt me? I don't think it can. Unless it's boomerang. Alright, you know what? Ice Cavern doesn't need a Furores win that badly. I like how I guessed it for fire, or for the forest entrance, but now I'm absolutely like, fuck this, get out of here. Whatever, it's easier to get back there than it is to get here. Get a nut. We'll put a hammer so I don't use my Furores. Perfect. Maybe GTG has fire. Water Temple entrance could also have fire. Some pots are calling my name and you have to smash them? Absolutely. Have fun. And I appreciate that you dropped by. Let's go. I keep thinking, like, what if you do spirit and then it has another bow? Like, it could. I don't know where the other bows are. I gotta find fire. I know where it is. I have to do it. I don't know where the fire is, but I know where the bow is. Alright, I'm trying my best. It might be a few extra minutes, but I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it for you. Fire Temple, let's go! Lady is a gamer. Let's go. Oh, I bought my light arrows too. I just didn't mark that. No keys. No keys equals no freedom. So which ones do I want to complete? I do need bow to beat the game, so fire is required. But I can do spirit or water. Water has the potential to be super quick. I also have a teleport there. I hate that I might be choosing Water Temple over Spirit, but if I get an early boss key, it's GG. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Bruh. It does suck that I've done half of Jabu and nothing's gonna come of it probably, but who cares? It's Jabu. Oh. Get out of here. If we can find early boss key, that would also be super hype. Not quite. I know you're giving me a countdown and everything met, but is it actually happening? Like, is there plans being made? Because I'll absolutely join in, but I want to know. Have you when lethaled everyone? I'm honestly kind of impressed by how fast this rando has gone, despite how clearly distracted I was for like the first half of it. Yeah. I'll take it. Is what I would say if— hello? I'm soft locked? I couldn't move! Like, I targeted the heart and then it wouldn't let me go anywhere. What? Hello? What is happening with my long shot? I'm a little concerned. Like, I was hella distracted. But it worked out. We'll just leave Master Sword on for now. It's mostly more convenient in this dungeon. Not entirely, but like, as far as the flare dancers go. If boss key is early, we're getting that bow, getting that boss key, and we're leaving. I'll just pick Water Temple to finish. But if we do find Boomerang on the way, I keep saying that. I know I've done half of Jabu, but at the same time, that would require me turning child again, and if I could avoid doing that, that would be great. When you play this game, is it on the console, or did you somehow download it on the computer? Well, the magic of Ocarina of Time randos and other randos, that it can be done on either. This is through the power of BizHawk, though I obviously do own several legal copies of this game. I pretty much own this game on every console it ever came out for. Girl might have a love for Ocarina of Time. But as far as the randos go, if you wanted to play it on a console, you would have to get like an EverDrive for your N64. Oh, I didn't hit the switch. Oh, that's fine. You'd either have to get an EverDrive for the N64, or there's like the Wii Virtual Console you can modify to actually be able to play randos on. I haven't done either of those because I just do it on the computer. I just use the Wii U GameCube controller adapter to use my GameCube controller on it. It's definitely one that I really enjoy playing. Everyone's got their comfort game. A lot of people have it as like farming sims or something relaxing. This is what I consider relaxing. That was dead. I don't need to check anything else, but I am curious at least. No, don't be curious. Be better. I know where the bow is. I just need to go get it. There's a Pidgeot in the chat. I'm assuming our Pidgeot's fast. If I use a fastball, would it actually be useful? Borb your balls. Let's see. I'm gonna do it. You got a Tepig? That's cute. I can't remember who I got. I'm thinking it's Cyndaquil or Totodile. One of the two. Now, if you do Poke-Catch, you'll be able to attempt to catch the Pidgeot in the chat right now. You have 38 seconds. That's a heart. Alright. Give me my bow, you sucker. That was our very first hint, was that Pierre had a bow in the fire temple. It was literally our first hint that we read in the first, like, 15 seconds of this rando. And this ended up being our first logical bow. Nice! Congrats. Congrats on your Pidgeot. I don't know where the other two bows are. We could possibly get them in other places that didn't require bow, but it seems unlikely. Nice. I'm still hoping to catch a shiny in my chat someday. I've seen a few others do it, and Ruby was so lucky that he accomplished it twice. But I would love to be able to accomplish it in my own stream. Noodle's so fortunate that he was able to get a shiny Pokemon in both my chat and his. Like, what are the chances? Oh. Woo. This one's an interesting rando because I actually have several options on how I could finish this. I mean, Forest is now in logic, so having that reward is not a goofball situation, but fire kind of necessary because of the bow, but then I could finish it off with either Spirit, Jabu, Water. I can't do Shadow. Jabu, I guess I don't have Boomerang for yet, but I could just pick if I want to do Water Temple or Spirit. I think the obvious answer for potential quickness would be Water Temple, because if I get early boss key, that's GG. Come on. I hate how I take for granted the tricks I do all the time, and then suddenly I just struggle with them. Like the boulder in Death Mountain Crater, I've never thought about how I did it, and now I'm doing the same thing here. If I think about it at all, I suddenly am like, oh, how do I play the game? There we go. All I'm learning from this is that I should think less. I think too much. I need hammer. Think a little more. Did I ever re-equip? No, I didn't. I don't know the sweet spot. I think it's like the left side of this. Oh, don't spawn there. Let's see if that was enough. It was not. I needed one more of these. I don't think you can die this way though. Get in your hole. At least it makes it quicker to do regardless of whether you 1 or 2 cycle. What if boomerang? I don't even want boomerang anymore, but what if boomerang? That's a very strange looking boomerang. Alright, Fire Temple. Oh, it gives us the light arrow cutscene too. Alright, Water Temple's in Forest, so we're just gonna teleport there. That makes the most sense to me. I just hope that boss key is early, and then we don't have to think about anything else, and it'll be super cool, and you'll be like, wow, great routing, lady, and I'll be like, I know. Galaxy Brain. Sub 310. If it's like the first check in here, it could be sub 3. Unlikely, but not impossible. I had a thought. It is not the first one. That's okay. I am actually going to go over to that room and drop a Furores there. Because if I have to lower the water at all, I won't have to readjust it. I can just help. I think that is potential Galaxy Brain. We do know Watergate is dead. Spidergate. Do not teleport to Deku Tree. Alright. Let's do it. Now we will drain the water. Maybe. Asterisk. It really depends on where it is. Dead? Okay. I like the music in here, though. It kind of makes it more cheerful than one would normally perceive a water temple to be. You still hit me. Rude. You shouldn't, but curiosity dictates I should. Oh, Big Nehru percent! 251! 05! Worth it! See, Water Temple was the choice. I love Spirit, but having to risk having to go Child Spirit first for the keys and stuff before doing Adult is just a lot of extra headache. Where are you? Thank you for the keys, but where are you? Any bets on where the boss key is? I'm half expecting vanilla. Oh, there's a bow there. I could have logically... No, yeah, I could have gotten that with Din's fire on the second floor. That's weird. At least we know where one of our bows is. God, why are you so close? I've never seen you that close in my life. Flushed emoji. I wasn't ready for this level of commitment. Come on, Bosky! Come on, Bosky! Another big boy. Sure was big. Oh, 6 mins? I don't think it's possible in 6 minutes, because it takes me around 5 to do all of Ganon's castle with both bosses included. So I'm apologizing in advance unless this next check is the boss key. I'm doing my best for you. It is not. I wish I had any hint about the other rooms. I did not get river or basement hints on this one. Oh god, I can't hover boots over. That's a piece of heart. Cut. Camera angle is atrocious. Ah. I wish there was a way to just like hover over without, oops, having to do all of this. It's not black, because there are definitely darker tunics than this, but it's like a very dark green. Yeah. How you doing, Moon Jelly? How is Din Din? How is your cooking? Ah! No! Dinner was super good? Heck yeah. I had a delightful spinach pizza while playing through some of the dungeons. Come on, Boss Key. Come on, Boss Key! Fucking balls. Lady, your balls. There is a Palpitoad in the chat. I was mid crunching, so I muted myself initially. I hate this tech type. Just get over here. Does he only figure it out when you're like on the way up? Like, I hear him hopping. Whoever placed this one in particular is mean. Like, Water Temple is already a troll in case of design, but that tech type placement is cruel and unusual punishment. Guys, let's get a shiny Palpitoad. That's our new objective. And Aurora's win would have been Galaxy Brain if the boss key was anywhere remotely useful. No, it's not a Polytoad, it's a Palpitoad. Retract! Oh, no one caught it, so you're good. You retracted so hard that you made sure that Borb and I didn't get it either. Ugh, I wanted that to be boss key. It's literally gonna be like, I just hope it's not the dragon chest, because I could have done that on the ground floor and saved myself some time. Oh, it's all good. I will survive, knowing that you are happier for not having it. Something, something, friendship. Ah! What is why? I pushed the bow button like 3 times and he was like, relatable feels, to be honest. I too would be like, Come on. I like my laughing Phantom Ganon long shot. Not at all suspicious. I still think about when they first put this on the Switch, like the N64 Classic Hits whatever thing that they have for Switch Online, and the ported version of it was so bad that the water texture in here wasn't the same. Like, it was completely opaque and muddy, and you couldn't see his reflection at all. Which was the entire point, was like you walk over that island and then suddenly your reflection in the water disappears and that's how he shows up. But anyone who is playing Ocarina of Time for the first time on the Switch would not have that experience because it's not there. It's kind of shocking, honestly, what they put out sometimes. Are you a boss key? No. I kind of want it to be in this chest here, because otherwise I could have just done dragon chest and saved myself some headache. It is here. Okay, good. Which means that my routing was now perfect and now I don't feel bad anymore. That's how that works. You're a noodle. I am glad you are a noodle. You are a noodlin'. I did that too. late? Question mark? Yep. Okay, you don't have to get hit by all- Okay, sir. If I had blue fire arrows, I would have just frozen them right there. Alright, I reset the room to what I am familiar with. Alright. I know, but Furor's winning in here changed the timing that I'm used to, Doodle. Sometimes I'm able to grab Morpha, like, immediately, and then I feel like such a badass. I'm like, damn, alright. Ow. Have I played the Side Order Splatoon expansion? I have not yet. I really want to, because I honestly really loved when they did that for Splatoon 2. And I think the Splatoon 3 main story is likely the best that they have done. So I'd love to see how they expanded on that. One Way of the Hero? Yep. Sure is. What a Way of the Hero it was, though. Nah, no spoilers because I will definitely play it. I just don't know when. I would like to stream it, but that requires me owning it. We'll get there. In the Splatoon DLC, you play Splatoon? Holy cow. Tell me more. Have you played Side Order, Moon Jelly? I feel like you have. Oh, heck yeah. "100% it? Heck yeah, you did! Noodle, it's time to play Splatoon. We are in Go mode. I was actually in Go mode 2 dungeon rewards ago. I was in No mode the moment I found Fire Temple. This is actually a really good time considering all the extra settings I had on there. One might say I'm actually pretty okay at this game. I have extra animated GIF slots that I haven't done. I mean, I have pretty much an infinite amount of exclamation point redeem sound clips. I just have to add them. Do you have a request by chance? A Go mode and No mode. When I say No mode, I mean like K-N-O-W. Like I have the knowledge to complete it. Otherwise, the entire run is just no. No, I'm not in a mode. Ala mode. Moon Jelly, you're the best. I have got the emote for this. No, you! Oh, you were still at dinner, Noodle, but I got Big Nehru % at 250. It was in Water Temple. Oh, that didn't go right. Oh, that didn't go right at all. I was too close. Time to go to Gloom. Yes, send that clip. I want to see it. I demand. Oh, there goes the cat. He's got to see Mr. John PP, I'm assuming. Either that or Home Invader. You'll do it when you're at your PC later. The time is now. Oh, it's definitely going to happen. There's no way it's not, surely. Goodbye, Bug. It's been a pleasure. Be free! You are now the king of the castle. And the queen. And the princess. There's a whole family of bugs in there. Yeah, it was on sale. Wallet block. It's funny that even the light arrows were in Kakariko. My one WAF had 5 items of import. And Zelda's Lullaby. Well, I guess that was one of the 5, but still. Oh no! Once every like 60 Ganondorf fights, sometimes he decides to still do the tennis even though you did the bottle strat. Bottle strat's supposed to make it so he doesn't do that, but he sometimes still does it. He really chose violence. Not quite your stream, Noodle, because he actually wanted to attack me instead of just floating there forever. It is still one cycling, yes, because I didn't let him get back up. He got knocked down, and he did not get back up again. I will always take him down. He should one cycle me. Flushed emoji. The Lady X Ganondorf fic where that was the reference, Noodle, thank you. I make the fight look easy. It can be a bit more annoying than that. Ooh. Weird, he didn't do the roll. Excuse me, sir, coming through. Okay, Sarah. Can we just do a backflip instead of a back roll? Huh? Why are you putting away your sword, sir? I didn't say you could do that. Stop it! Man, my Ganondorf and Ganon fights were so much cleaner yesterday. When we were doing like our little fake race between Yumi and Havel, I had like the best run ever. I absolutely killed it. The only thing that could have been done a little better is that I had to roll away from Ganon once. That was it. Let's go! GG's. 3 hours, 10 minutes for something that has full Skullsanity, scrubs, cows, and all that too. That's really good. That is extremely solid. I feel very good about that, especially considering what I was doing at the beginning of the stream, which was not actively paying attention to the game. I don't explode, I die to head bugs. That's true. That is more John PP's brand. Is to explode. Death by blast.
Hi, buddy! Did you hear it was the end?
He always knows. This cat is honestly a genius. Oh, would you say Mamoswine would be heavy? Can I throw a heavy ball? He looks like curse you, Theora! We got there! I don't know if Jimmy's there for that. I might have to snip that later, just for him. Woo! But yes, my cat is very smart because he can always tell when I finish the run because he immediately meows at me every time. Likewise, he's like very much a creature of habit, but he also can sense when things are winding down and he's like, hey. Guys, I never went to Gerudo Fortress. Cat only stream? I mean, he was there for an hour and 10 minutes-ish. He's now on the floor. I let the cat choose whether he wishes to be on stream or not. I do conveniently have that other camera just in case he wants to hang out on the couch. He does seem to prefer the far side of the couch now, which is nice because then I can see him as well. When he was closer to me, I actually couldn't see him through the laptop. You aren't allowed to be there, so fair. I caught the Mamoswine! Let's go. I'm going to assume, based on our earlier discussion with him, that Neop is probably streaming. I would like to see if he is. See if I have any friends to raid. Because I feel like we have accomplished what I've set out to do for today. Not allowed to be at Gerudo Fortress. Yeah, I know. No horseback archery today. Bow was the last thing I needed for go mode. Ship of Harkinian. Oh. Oh, Kill is also doing a stream too. And it is like, it was a ZOOTR, but she was also going to show off the PC that she like crowdfunded. Who do I want to see? Oh, Barbie's also doing Among Us right now. That could be fun. Maybe that's what I'll do. For some reason, it's loading in at 160p for me, so I don't know what happened to my bandwidth, guys. But yes, those are the raid messages. I think we'll do it for Barbie today. There we go. Now it's refreshed and she is in the HD that she deserves. We will 100% send our love to Barbie because she is the best. Come on. My OBS is lagging today. We'll do it again, just so you guys see it again. I don't know if it's stuttering on the other side or if it's just mine. I wrote subraid, it didn't show up, but Noodle did earlier, so copy that message if you're subbed. Thank you all for watching and hanging out. That was an absolute pleasure to get to vibe, talk to you guys about really goofy stuff. It was just really fun. It was a lot of laughs. You're all amazing. I had fun with the game and also with our discussions. I'll be back tomorrow. Who knows what it might be? It's probably Zelda, but maybe there's hope for Genshin or Tetris or Splatoon? Question mark? Probably not Splatoon, but maybe. But yeah, all the love. You're all the best. I will see you tomorrow if you'd like to join in. If not, have a fantastic weekend. I will see you eventually. It was really nice to see you again, Borb. Have a great night. Oop! Splatoon 3, I see. Okay, maybe. I don't know about tomorrow, but maybe. Eyeball emoji. Okay, send Barbie your love. Let's go. Yeah! Bye! I pressed the raid button, but it's not doing it. It's loading!